Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a round-away girl to live.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Fields on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Off play action. Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Darrell Taylor, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. To throw is Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's third and goal now.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool from 21 yards away. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
On the go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And going right back to Walker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. That's complete to Penny Hart. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. A gain there of 21 yards. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action. It's Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2, Smith. Pressure, and he's taken down. The Bears save. On 4th down, Smith. He's got his tight end fan. He'll get it inside the 20, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Come on.
Now it's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he finds Penny. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. On the draw, this is Penny, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on 3rd down. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Here we go. Set. 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 1260, 19 Wyatt.
They snap it to Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Geno now to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now Fields on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos able to tag on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Smith. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run for it with Penning. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tariq Woolen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Here's Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a foot race, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Bears! Chase Claypool with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally. And that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, 52 yards. And the Bears strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. They decide now to go for 2 after the penalty. The ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance and put it at the 1. But they decided they wanted to kick. They would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. On second down, it's Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. Look at the big man rumble. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, Walker. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try and run, Walker. And this time he is in. Yes. Ken Walker taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back to throw, Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. Touchdown! Velus Jones, 48 yards. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now it's Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Smith.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And some space here. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Now Fields.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.